Hello everybody and welcome back to another exciting StarCraft 2 cast here by your host, Mr. Worm. In the 12 o'clock position we have the red Terran here who is going to be TSAO. TSAO is a random 2v2 Diamond Leaguer. He is currently 3037 in the world. His partner here at the 9 o'clock position is going to be Roxette. Roxette is more of a 1v1 player. She's 96,000 in the world, has a bunch of platinum teams and gold teams. Nothing truly significant except for her random score, which is actually fairly good. In the 6 o'clock position, we have GoMeZ here as our purple Zerg, and at the 3 o'clock position, we have myself as the teal Protoss. So we're just going to go ahead and do a straight 2x here for a second, and just let the map expand just a touch until we get our initial scouts out to see what happens here. Everything looks fairly standard. I can tell without even going that that's going to be a supply depot barracks, and that's going to be a gateway and a gateway. No, excuse me, that is going to be an assimilator, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what is going on here. I do recall this game vaguely. I decided to go for the early gas, and then didn't do anything with it. No, actually, I was really drunk when I did this game. Really drunk. In fact, it was funny because my 2v2 partner, just before we started playing this game, had mentioned to me that he assumed that I was too drunk to continue. Which I berated him about how it was not his job to determine exactly what my alcohol content was and how that was going to influence my decisions. And then I go gas first. As you might imagine, that's pretty exciting stuff. Got a sneaky little probe here from Roxette running around. Looks like there's some fairly good micro going on here from GoMeZ, as he is just running this guy around, trying to get as much sight as he possibly can. Takes the gas. Roxette going for a straight 2-gate and chrono boosting, so this is going to be early pressure, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what his partner's doing here. 1 Marine, 2 Marines. Don't actually see... Oh, there we go. 2 more barracks going down. Overlord for Scout. Gateway Cybercore. That Cybercore is so ridiculously late. So ridiculously late. And here come some Zealots. And I can assure you, with the early expansion here from GoMeZ and the excellent gas mining for Mr. Worm, they are really going to be prepared for this. I assure you they're going to have static defenses up. There is going to be a massive army of Psi Storm and Dark Templars all over these guys. They have no idea what's coming. This is going to be terrible. Oh wait, no. I'm completely wrong. That's some good micro from GoMeZ. Look at those. All 3 of those Zerglings in the red. He should probably just keep those back. GoMeZ putting out some more Zerglings. And some more Zerglings. And they do get that spine crawler down. This is not the kind of thing you really want to see early game. GoMeZ being forced to fall back, trying to engage again, just trying to get as little bit of micro as he can here. The Queen coming out, deciding, okay, that's it, I've had it. I'm angry now. Oh, and GoMeZ throwing out six more Zerglings here, and 2 from the other side, having to draw all his probes off. And I think he may actually get this done. He may actually do this. He has successfully defended this rush, ladies and gentlemen. That is just excellent. And here comes the 1 Zealot from Mr. Worm taking down that Marine. He was just not... Oh. I feel so bad for him. That guy's name was Tony, by the way. He had a wife. A wife and 3 children. One of his children was disabled. Don't you feel bad for Tony? So here we go. GoMeZ pushing out. He's going to do some scouting around, get some more recon, see if he can do a little harass, see what he can get done here. Goes up there. Nope, doesn't want anything to do with that. Outside Overlord. And a sneaky little probe sitting here in the back. Pylon. Nothing really going on here. Guess he's just going to go ahead and pull back. Oh, excuse me, he's reinforcing. There's some zealots here for Mr. Worm. Okay, so Roxette is going to go ahead and drop down the forge. I guess he wants to get that 1-1 out and see if he can't put up some more pressure. TSAO is going for an additional barracks. He's getting a reactor down, so it's going to be reactor tech lab. He's getting that stem out. So they're both focusing on their macro at this point and getting some upgrades. After that big a push, considering he looks like he's fairly well saturated here, he may have thought to go ahead and just get the expansion. I mean, it looks like he's got the minerals for it. I guess he really just wants to go all out with this push. Here comes a sneaky little pylon from Mr. Worm. Looks like he's just trying to get some sight on this side over here. That probe has moved, but it hasn't done anything. Oh, and here comes another push. That is a big, nasty push, too. That does not look like something I would want to deal with. Thank God it was just them 2v1 in GoMeZ this game, and I was just doing absolutely nothing. By the way, I am a great 2v2 partner, but luckily for me, this was not actually a 2v2 game. This was just a 2v1, and I was actually just here for moral support, sitting back and making sure that GoMeZ had everything he needed to keep himself happy. I have this strange feeling those Zerglings are not going to get it done. Oh, here we go. Mr. Worm actually doing something useful here, getting some Dark Templars out. And why he is not focusing down that cannon? He's obviously too busy with all his micro here with all these units. Yeah, clearly. He's just doing a great job of nothing. Actually, yeah, that's not too bad. 3 Dark Templar in the base, doing a bit of economic damage. Looks as if they're still trying to push in here. They've got a good number. I'm not, there's 1 Dark Templar here. Oh, there are 2 Banelings out. Oh, if he can get those dead in the center. Oh, that was a waste. 1 Zealot for 2 Banelings, especially considering what's going on here. Does he have enough energy for a scan? He does not have enough energy for a scan. Did he just waste it? Wow, that is terrible. Mr. Worm just continuing to harass this poor Protoss pretty much to death. And it looks as if GoMeZ is not really careful with this, he may end up... Never mind. Wow, he really cleaned that up nicely. Economically, let's go ahead and take a look at the Harvester count, though. See where he is at. He is at 14 drones. Poor little Roxette here has 1. I don't even know where that 1 is. It's right there. Just sitting out. Just kind of give up. Just please kill me. It's got those minerals in its mouth. It is collecting ether from everywhere. Not really sure why he would even bring this there, to be honest. Alright, TSAO has gone ahead and dropped his expansion at his natural here. He's throwing down a missile turret, trying to protect himself from the Dark Templar, which are almost certainly sure to come. And here they are in the back, taking out the tower. And it looks as if they've already done some economic damage to TSAO here at some point, because he is down to 19 harvesters, and he was almost certainly well above that before. So I don't know whether it was these guys or guys before that. Here we go. Looks like GoMeZ is going for a final push on this poor Protoss here. Roxette throwing in a couple extra zealots for good mixture. Why not, right? And all we've got left at this point is TSAO, who is sitting around mining like crazy. Mr. Worm going ahead and dropping his expansion. Looks like GoMeZ is going to go ahead and take his natural again. TSAO's got a decent amount of minerals here. He's just going to go ahead and take down that backdoor pylon, make sure that they can't warp in any more units. And now he's got that resecured, at least for the time being. Dropping a starport and a reactor. Okay, so he's going to get some medevacs out here and do a standard MM ball. However, here comes GoMeZ with the bust, which was unnecessary because this supply depot was down. So I'm not really sure what the thought process there was. Maybe just to food lock him while he was 48 over 70. Not real sure. But you know what? We do these things. We do these crazy things where, you know, if we haven't had the scouting recently, we obviously don't know that this is down. You know, you auto queue them up, and then you blow them up, and you make this nice big hole, and realize, hey, what do you know? He just left that down for me to come right in. But it's too late at this point. Not really sure why he just stemmed there. I guess that was just a go ahead and run to the back door rocks again. Oh, looks like the Dark Templar is attempting warp in here to try and get that turret before it finishes, or at least snipe off that SCV, but he does not get it done. And this turret is almost certainly going to prevent any more shenanigans from Mr. Worm coming in the back door. GoMeZ looks like he's moving out with a lot of speedlings here. That is a big line of cracklings. I mean, you just want to snort that the way it runs around there. Couple of banelings, nothing really specific. Apparently we are marking for that to be checked. So it looks like TSAO is getting 3 more barracks up here, an additional turret, and putting up some static defenses here, this bunker being one of them. He has enough defenses to pretty much ensure that there's going to be no harassment here unless it is from a high-tech level planetary fortress here. Let's go ahead and check the engineering bay and see what he's got. So he is 1-0 right now, or should be. He is 1-0. Okay, 0-0 there. Let's check GoMeZ here. He is 0-0, and Mr. Worm is triple zeros. And Mr. Worm, going a little crazy here, just decides to drop 2 at once. He's based on his mineral count, he's just like, screw it. He's got a decent amount of warp gates here. He's got 2 robo bays and the robotics bay. He is in the harvester lead at this point, economic lead, even though he had an incredibly slow start. So I guess he's just like, screw it, why not? Why don't I just expand everywhere and just go completely crazy with it? Take the gold, take another expansion, and it looks like GoMeZ is just going to follow suit here. Although he should probably think about saturating this one first. That is not a lot. TSAO is starting to get mined out here at his main, and I would assume at this point just about everybody is. And if TSAO wants to stay in this game, you just can't sit back like this when you've got 2 opponents. You've got to get some kind of recon. You've got to move around. You've got to find out what's going on here.